Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the name of Allah, the most beneficial, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all will be fine and doing great. Today is your English reading class, so I welcome you all to your English reading class. In today's class, we are going to learn about the soft sounds of letter C and letter G. Soft C and soft G. So the question is when the letter C is going to produce a soft sound and when letter G is going to produce a soft sound. So if the letter C and letter G is followed by the letters E, I and Y, they are going to produce a soft sound. Like CE, sir, it is going to produce a sound of S. The sound of S is CE. Repeat it with me. CE, sir. CI, C. CY, C. Sometimes CY produces a sound sigh, like cycle, and sometimes it produces a sound of C, like bound, C, mer, C, fan, C. GE. Usually the sound of G is G, like goat. But when the letter G is followed by letter E, it produces the sound J. It produces the sound of J. The sound of J is J. Ge, J. Gi, G. Gy, G. Now, when letter C produces a soft sound, so letter C produces a soft sound when the letter C is followed by letter E, I or Y. If there is a word and if in that word if there is a letter C and if that letter C is followed by letter I, E or Y, then it will produce a soft sound and it will sound like the sound of S, and the sound of S is S. Now C, E and T, scent. So the letter C is followed by letter E, so it is producing a sound of S. Scent, face, ice, mice, city. Now in this word C, letter C is followed by letter I, so it is also producing a sound of S, which is S. City, circle, circus, pencil. Now in the following words the letter C is followed by letter Y. Bouncy, fancy, mercy, spicy. So did you observe something? That if the letter C will ever be followed by letter E, I or Y, it will produces a soft sound and its sounds look alike like sound of S, like a sound of letter S, and the sound of letter S is S, S. Now here are some more examples of soft sound of letter C. Mice. Why? Because the letter C is followed by letter E. Dice, rice, ice, nice and price. Now moving towards the soft sound of letter G. So letter G will also produces a soft sound if in the word letter G will followed by letter E, I or Y. Then it will produces a soft sound and its sound look alike like a sound of letter J, and the sound of letter J is J, J. So GEM, gem. So it is producing the sound of J. H, gentle, germ. Why it is producing the sound of J? Why it is producing a soft sound? Because the letter G is followed by letter E. Giant, giraffe, magic, rigid. Gym, spongy, energy. So this is all about the soft sounds of letter C and letter G. So if there is any word and you are going to read any word, and in the word that you are going to read, or a sentence or a stanza you are going to read, and there are some words in which the letter C or letter G is followed by I, E or Y, then you are going to pronounce that word softly. So in that case the letter C will produces a sound of S, which is S, and letter G will produces a sound of J, that is J. Clear? Now moving toward the reading part. Now you all are supposed to open page number 24. The title of the unit is My Happy Home. Now I am going to read the first paragraph of the unit, My Happy Home. You have to observe me and you have to listen to me very carefully and very attentively, and you have to practice the reading in the same manner, in the same methodology. My happy home. My name is Bano. So whenever you're reading something and if there is a full stop, so you have to take a pause for a second. You have to wait. You have to stop for a second. My name is Banu. I live in a small house. I call it a happy home. I have an elder sister and a brother who is younger than me. My parents took good care of us. Now, here the word is good. Did you observe something? That here the letter G is producing the sound G, because in this word the letter G is not followed by the letter I, E, or Y. So, if in a word the letter G or C will not be followed by letter I, E, or Y, then they will produce a hard sound. And so the hard sound of letter G is G. My parents could take good care of us. My grandparents also live with us. We all feel very happy with each other. Our uncles, aunts, and cousins come and meet us. We also go and visit them on the weekends or during vacation. It is all fun. So you have to read this paragraph in the same manner which I have read, and you have to practice it, okay? Now coming towards the homework part, your homework is that you have to read first paragraph of page number 24 which I have read, and you have to practice reading this paragraph again and again, okay? Thank you so much, class. This was all about today's class.